Hello and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.2 preview playthrough as the Imperial Remnant. In the last episode, we tried to beat Zinj into the Hapes Consortium, but it looks like he managed to take half, we managed to take half, and we found the Iron Fist over here. So it looks like the Iron Fist is kind of blocked in. I don't know who controls. So Zinj does control this actually, so they can get out this way. But for the most part, Zinj's territory is connected by one string of planets. So what we're trying to do right now is take Traicee and Kuat. So let's actually get into this, and let's get another probe droid. We're gonna see what's actually controlling Kuat. We're gonna go in and we're gonna take that ground. Then we can go straight in for like Daenerys and Traicee. But right now I think this fleet is going to attract some attention. So we're gonna keep building up around the edge of our territory here. Charuba, we have a lot of mines being built, so that's a lot of our infrastructure there. Let's get some hypervelocity guns just to protect our investment there. And we can check this out. Salagas, we can go over here, we can get Catamount and Ace of Hearts back. Okay, so they do have that main fleet there still, which is not ideal. Do we want to just go for something else? You know what? Let's get these guys over here, and let's go for Orbonier first.
Moving to coordinates.
Go for the easier targets. Leave them still able to kind of control what they're doing.
Building under construction.
Let's get. You know, we don't need the shipyards quite yet. What we do need though
In production.
are some probe droids for a bit more information. So this will be Wednesday's episode, so there's actually going to be a stream tonight. I'm thinking we're going to do a community match. So if you want to play some Imperial Civil War 2.15 community multiplayer matches, there's a link to the Twitch channel in the description. It'll be starting at 5 p.m. EST, and I'm going to try to, we're basically trying to do these fairly regularly. We didn't have one for the last couple weeks because we were getting into the beta, but we should be starting to get back into it now. I was kind of hoping when we came back to them, we'd be able to just go straight into doing them in the 2.2 beta, but we're not quite at the fully open phase yet, and I think we'll have to wait for that before we start doing multiplayer stuff. Because for one thing, there's still some obvious balance stuff that I need to do first. What do we got here? That is like the tiniest raid fleet ever. Here, just go for that, because I think they're probably going to retreat anyways. And here we go.
Heading to destination.
Enemies in range. Target locked. I have them now.
Super Star Destroyer ready. Copy. Attacking.
So even if that Star Destroyer gets in range, I don't think it can actually kill anything we have. All of our stuff is better than that, and well, Brandi is, well, even Brandi is because of the self-combat bonus. So yeah, it can't actually beat anything. It's gonna have to fly past an executor to get here. So no big deal. All right, they're leaving. And let's see. We'll have our main ground force in the area fairly soon. And then we'll be able to just go straight in for Traicee, Daenerys, Munalinst. And I'm going to auto-resolve Munalinst, I think. I wonder if we can do that with... I wonder how many stormtroopers it would take to do that. So I'm not playing on that map again. It's not happening. Where do we have a barracks, though? There we go. Some army troopers, too, maybe? Alright, well, Orbonier's here. It's a fairly quick map to do. Let's bring Sabaoth down first. We're basically surrounded on the galactic map by orange and brown here.
Invasion commencing.
It's hard for me to tell a little bit the difference between the New Republic and Zinj colors. Like if you really look for it, I can see it, but Maldruid is doing a little bit better than I expected as well. So hopefully that'll contribute a bit to Zinj having some trouble. It looks like they only recently took Findar back. Findar and Farai Junction. So if we can take advantage of that, we'll be laughing. Okay, Kabul.
I am en route. Moving out.
I'm gonna save the other AT-ATs for
Right away.
when we get over here. So let's grab this. Let's get Kabul
Acknowledge.
heading on in. Are these updated rock textures too? Because that looks a lot more clearly defined than I remember.
Construction complete.
As we posted on Mod Database, one of the updated cliff textures. So Knickers is basically going through and trying to make all the ground textures look a little bit better. And
Battalion standing.
he and I want to also go through and redo a lot of the prop models and skins as well. For not necessarily for 2.2, but as we go forward into 2.3 as well. Because it'll be a fairly long-term project. Okay, you guys are clearly just going to get blown up. That literally all you had? Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't have taken this too long ago. Well, yeah, kind of. Oh well, I'm not going to complain.
Planetary control achieved.
There's Orbonier.
Reporting. Construction.
I guess these were some of the last ones they took from the PA. So let's see what Generis is looking like. It looks like they don't have too much on the ground there, unless it's a stealthier planet. But let's build that up. Let's grab another probe droid. If we can have basically the core in the Penastar alignment territory, then it'll be a lot easier for us to go into the northeast, and we'll have a pretty much unified galaxy by the time we get into Era 3. We might be in Era 2 a little bit longer just because it's so much money I have to save up, and it's actually a pretty long construction time for the Dark Empire event. It's like 6 minutes or so. Alright, so let's get the inevitable in here. And for the people who are concerned about like the timed era progression events, keep in mind I think we're just about to hit week 100. So if you were playing without any attempt at era progression manually, and you were just going with the timed events, you would just be getting into the second half of Era 1. And we've also got much larger single era GCs as well. So generally if you want to stay in a specific era for a GC, you have fairly large options for any given era. And you can stay for a good portion of the campaign in whichever area you want anyways. It's just, especially for when you're not playing as the Remnant, to keep the game moving in a certain way and make it so that the Remnant has to sort of like pick their power points a bit more. Because the point of the era progressive GCs is that they are era progressive. So that's not something we really want to compromise on that. Because especially when we have so many other Galactic Conquest options that are so like just based in the individual eras, and that'll only increase as time goes on. It's not really something that we think is that big of a problem, especially because in the future we do want to make it so that there will be ways to like invest in staying in the same era, so there's steps you can take to prevent the leader from either resigning or dying or whatever, like something related to Rook so he doesn't assassinate Thrawn. But we want it to be a lot more story focused. We don't just want the era system to be like a glorified menu system where you just get to the one you want, or you get to a specific one and then there's no interaction with the system beyond that, because that's why the individual era GCs exist, and then that just makes the whole system like kind of pointless. And then there's the people who really do want it to be more of an interactive system, and that's what these GCs are more meant to be about. Okay, I'm not sure which map that is. Is this it's just a modified Bothawai? I think so. Yeah.
Moving out.
Because this would be where all the walls are. Yeah, there's the walls.
Advancing.
Or this is the start of the walls.
Squad, move out.
Sensor node constructing.
Awaiting orders.
Construction.
Enemy is approaching, sir.
I'd say this is a genericized Bothawai, but we're on generis. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. It's funny because it's a similar word.
Choose your reinforcements.
Ready.
Well, I guess we'll bring down this a little bit sooner than I thought.
Setting course. Target confirmed. Advance.
We'll probably bring up the fire rate on these a little bit, the Droideka,
Squad, advance.
so they're a bit more effective against infantry.
Armored transport ready. You may start your approach. I will cover you.
Yes, sir.
We are
Yeah.
victorious.
Okay, so they really didn't have these planets for long. They didn't have much infrastructure here at all.
Planetary control achieved.
Let's pop over back to Ord Traicee. I might just auto-resolve this one because like we've done the Ord Traicee battle several times. Let's keep an eye on these ones. Yeah, that's not a...
Battle imminent.
It's just a light frigate shipyard, and that's not a lot. So we're actually going to do the space battle at Mirrorlands. It's just the ground stuff
Construction complete.
on that map is just frustrating. Well, hold on. What do they actually have? They have not too much. So
Vehicle in production.
Reporting.
let's build that up.
Construction.
We've got these ships being built here. Let's get Makati reinforced. Camp. You have about 30,000 credits. So let's get Donager,
Unit.
Indefatigable,
Production.
Solemn Vow, Showdown,
Unit.
and Peregrine's Nest finally underway.
Construction complete.
And let's go in on Ord Traicee, which I think is the it's the cross map, right?
Invasion commencing.
Well, it's the cross map. I already know. I know this one. I am 100% certain unless Rogue changed it, in which case I am less certain actually. He changed it. I'm no longer certain. What is what's all this then? Alright, so this is one of the ones where needs to just be fixed because it's off the side a little bit.
We've secured a landing zone.
The enemy has been spotted.
Choose your reinforcements.
Coordinates received.
That's the sad thing about being a Jedi. No way to hit the air.
Reporting in.
I think we need to give
Roger that.
a healing thing to him.
Construction
Form
complete.
up. Walker moving to attack. Targeting at maximum firepower.
There. Now you're actually targeting at maximum firepower. There we go. Oh, we don't even need to... Well, first off,
Repair station.
get the repair station. Go in here. A little bit of a cliffside path.
Awaiting your orders.
We've captured an abandoned sensor array. Construction complete.
So Joris. Head on over. He can capture a landing pad somewhere. Yeah, he can capture that landing pad there.
Copy.
They're healing up. Let's get TIE Maulers and Crawlers in. ATPTs and... Well, I was kind of hoping to bring both, but I didn't read the number. Here we go, and get in there.
I copy.
So Cobble, head on that way.
Moving to secondary.
Joris should have those out of the way before you get there.
Scouting. Awaiting. Scanning for enemies. Reporting.
And just head in there.
On my way, sir.
There we go.
Sir.
Taurus. What are you building? Anti-infantry? Let's go and get you
Yes, Commander. Reporting.
a back to station.
Initiate attack.
Let's drop that down there.
Ready to go.
You guys, you don't need to
Initiate bombing run. On my way. Affirmative.
Support order acknowledged.
stop. Just stop.
Constructing.
Roger that.
All right.
I've got the
Are we safe over here? Yes, we should be. If we can just take out these stormtroopers and then head out before that one
Initiate sweep.
responds. Okay, I'm actually surprised they all lived that.
Complete. Unit destroyed.
What just happened? Oh,
Form up.
came all the way in.
Awaiting orders. Engaging enemy.
Get in there, Joris. Let's see if he survives. Are you going up that way? Okay, no. You're not going to be able to handle that. We need to get that self-heal in for them.
Scanning area.
Not a ridiculous amount, just so that he can actually
Yes, Commander.
Provide necessary backup.
be a
Providing.
little bit more healthy.
Ready. Walker moving out. Awaiting orders. Changing course.
Alright, you guys are
Right away. On my
going to be able to
way.
head in and grab that one.
In attack position.
Moving to secondary position.
Attack. Fire. Open fire. Affirmative. On the move.
There you go.
We'll back you up.
And...
Acknowledged. Bombardment available.
Well, may as well.
Copy. Attack that target.
Go in there, and Joris, come on up this way. You don't need to really worry too much.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
I copy.
Alright. Looks like we're pretty much taking out every last little bit of their base as it is. Just this little bunker. Take those guys.
The enemy
There we go.
defeated.
Or Traicee's ours. That's another Zinj planet under our control.
Control achieved.
And we can go and grab Mutilinst.
We're moving out.
So this'll be a costly auto-resolve,
Production.
potentially. What I would like to do, really, is
Enlisting troops.
if we could get a bunch of IDTs built and we could just like fly over the map and destroy stuff that way, I'd be more, well, they don't have any turbulators, so there's that. They have 2 structures. We can probably do it. I'll suck it up. We'll do it one more time. The new Lancer model is actually pretty much done. It's just being UV'd now. So it looks like that's going to be another thing that makes it in for the 2.2 update, which is good stuff.
Enemy unit sighted.
Choose your reinforcements.
Hopefully. I don't know. It depends on who ends up doing the texture and how long that ends up taking. But we should be
Choose your reinforcements.
pretty close to good on that.
Advancing.
Proceeding. Moving to sector.
Choose your reinforcements.
And
Copy that. Activating weapons.
Coming back around for another run.
Go after
dead.
targeting.
Dead.
Active.
Superstar destroyer ready. Engaging the enemy.
I've got it.
Commence firing.
My scopes are jammed.
Losing control.
Closing one target. Where are the others?
All right, let's hit this not Lancer, the CR90 first.
All sections
Can you destroy the station?
Almost gone.
Same with you.
Enemy forces.
Order.
You guys can probably pop into this way now too.
superstar destroyer ready.
Go after them. Gun them down.
Where'd he go?
Regroup.
Alright, Silencer can head up. Pretty much done with the Golan. Alright, we're gonna have to focus on this because the Inevitable has decided, as was Inevitable, that it doesn't want to actually shoot anything.
The lasers are our target. Locking on.
My scopes are jammed.
Alright. Pretty much destroyed everything. Just the station. We gotta quickly make our way through here. And looks like we are good to go.
We are victorious.
We are victorious. Thank you for noticing. So now we can head back over. We can grab
Building
Mutants, which is a very valuable planet to have.
building under construction.
Make sure these are staying up to date there. What's the history graph look like for... They have a lot of credits. They're really building up. Military, they're pretty strong. Planets, they're a little bit ahead of us, actually, still. But once we take Mutants, that'll be slightly less true. Well, they have 3 now.
Mauler ready.
But we almost have 2 IDTs.
Arrival imminent.
Well, let's see if they have...
Reporting in.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
There we go.
Construction complete.
We'll see if they built a
Construction
turbo laser thingy. We'll start
unit in production.
getting our
Mauler ready.
Unit in production.
pro droids ready for this side.
Tactical battle imminent.
What are we looking at here? Kuat. With Lusankia. We have some Golans. You know what? Let's see what we can take out of theirs. We focus as heavily as we are on the north side. There's going to be sacrifices we have to make. I was hoping Kuat wouldn't have to be one of them, but we don't really have the fleet resources. We can actually probably bring in Makati's fleet.
Reinforcements en route. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Lancer frigate ready.
So let's see how many HV gun shots we're able to get off.
Reinforcements
it's
en
them.
route.
Reporting.
Reinforcements en route.
Cruiser ready.
Let's get up to the Golans.
All ahead.
Okay, card.
Hypervelocity gun available.
You're gonna be getting there first. Let's yeah, let's just make sure the Golan has a good advantage.
What are your orders?
Ready for action.
Upgrade in progress.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Card's booking his way out of there. That's fine. You guys are focusing that way. Dreadnoughts are quite strong right now.
Turbo releases.
Target at maximum firepower.
Fire for effect. All guns fire.
So let's see if they can break through
Upgrade.
Home 1 type.
Attack formation. Go after the stragglers.
Space station damaged.
Enemies in range.
Upgrade complete.
Actually, with Lusankia, I don't even know if Makati's fleet will be able to deal with this. But let's see if we can just take out Sov.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Sir, activating energy flux.
Reinforcements.
Reposition this so it's got most of its guns coming to bear on Sov.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, you can stop now.
Taking fire.
Went too far.
En route.
I made it go too far. It goes wherever you tell it to, but I'm still going to blame everyone else.
Here. Charge laser cannon. Dreadnought's cruiser.
Doesn't look like we're going to be able to reach that. It's going to be able to kite away. Right as its engines went down, too.
Our space station is under attack.
Station ready.
Reporting.
This will save us some damage.
Damn. Okay, so the this sometimes happens with the script. We need to figure out why, where it won't fire properly, and the marker will stay there that it's supposed to be turning towards. So
Commander, they're hitting us.
that'll be something for us to still sort out.
Sir,
This is a long shot, but crap.
orbital command available.
What are your orders?
Gravity control generator destroyed.
Attacking. Carrick en route.
Can you guys not?
Control generator
Oh, because you're.
destroyed.
I was selecting them with the marker, so they can't turn.
Vehicle in production.
Yeah, there's no way Makati's fleet is enough for this right now.
Reporting.
Hmm.
Complete.
Maybe with HV guns. No, 3 Praetors against. That's, yeah, it's not gonna do it. We have to just keep focusing on the north like we were planning.
Reporting.
Continue
Star destroyer reporting in.
the PA territory, take over, and just do it as we go.
Construction complete.
If we're lucky, we'll have enough stuff built up by the time they get here that we can defend it, but that's all we can really hope for now at least. Alright, what do they got? Okay, so that's not something that we can't handle. It's a lot of Raptor bikes, which is annoying, but not impossible to deal with.
Invasion commencing.
Uh-oh. Oh wait, not those scripts wouldn't be fixed in this playthrough anyways. I saw the multiples and it was like, oh no, Pox is going to be quite sad, but that fix doesn't apply to the playthrough, so
Reinforcements.
false alarm, everything's fine.
En route. Reinforcements en route.
I mean, this map would be a lot more tolerable if we even did just switch out one of these side buildings with the sensor array. So, get you going.
Inbound.
Construction complete.
Alright, there's one structure. These are able to actually hit the IDTs, but they're not. I guess their targeting priority sets doesn't include air automatically. So, I'll have to look into that as well. For now, it just means
Available.
slightly easier to not play in Munilence for longer, which is always something I'm okay with. Let's just get this out of the way. Come on. What Joris, get over there. Because it looks like they did do a little bit of damage to these guys. So that's all their actual structures.
Bombardment available.
I think a lot of these are just garrison units. So they shouldn't have too many. Kill the Nightsisters. They can't get any more of these because we have Dathomir anyways. And...
Available.
Oh, they killed Sebioth. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. He's only going to be around for another few episodes anyways. We're going to Dark Empire relatively soon, because we kind of need to get to the Eclipse power spike. Thrawn is doing a good job against some of these other fleet. Well, we're doing a decent job taking over some of this territory, but
Reinforcement point contested.
no, not Sensi.
Choose your reinforcement.
Sensi the sensor.
Bombardment available.
Sensi Sensorton.
Reinforcement point contested.
I really hate this map. How many companies of Nightsisters do they have? I think only the 2. I think means 6
Right away. Moving out.
6 Nightsisters overall, which are just incredibly powerful.
Reinforcement point contested.
Come on, there we go. Okay, we actually got it. And that should be the last time we have to fight for Munolence, because we took some of the territory past it. Which is unfortunate that we lost
Tactical battle imminent.
Sebioth, but... What? Oh, I guess they just finished something there? Kuat. Well, I'm just going to auto-resolve the other thing there. They have a lot of air units, so I'm going to build a lot of AA turrets.
Roger.
Okay, you get over here
Move out.
and build stuff on the way there.
Away. Reporting in.
Anything else up here? No.
Moving to that area, sir.
Get you straight over this way.
Heading out. Reporting in. Scouting area. What can I do? Can do. Roger that.
One here, one here.
We've secured a landing
Brigade
zone.
standing by.
Turret
AA, AA.
Roger that.
And hopefully we'll be AA okay.
Ready for recon. Form up. Form up.
Oh my god. Easy there.
turret
Alright, one AA here, and then we're going to put an AI here as well.
complete.
Copy. Awaiting orders. Let's go.
Construction complete.
And AI.
Constructing.
Ready to move.
So now these ones are going to go out and scout the
Fallout troop.
area a little bit.
Construction complete.
Let's move out.
Base
I did not know this was here. I don't know if this was a recent addition or something, but... I'll still take it.
We've captured an abandoned sensor array.
Here comes Leia.
I copy. Right away. Moving out. Reporting.
Where's the nearest build pads that we don't have? Don't know.
Reporting. Target acquired.
Okay, Leia's down.
Armor ready.
That's coming like so close to getting
Yes,
hit.
sir. Enemy sighted. We'll cover you.
Okay, that's a spotter, so there's an MPTL somewhere. Corin's running around.
Heading out.
Base is under attack.
Attack.
If you don't want to use those, I'll just gladly take those out first.
Fall out. Providing backup.
Oh, they're leaving. Should be in a weaker spot when we get to
We've secured a landing zone.
actually fighting them. Well, they're just murdering civilians.
Let's move out.
Hope that feels nice for you.
Yes, Commander. Inputting coordinates. Ready. Open fire! Providing covering fire.
Are these Leia's no regards?
Man, this way.
Yeah.
This way.
Base is under attack.
Right, they're gonna blow up our tax collection, or KDY.
Destroyed.
They just destroyed KDY.
Just give me a target.
That's not cool.
Rolling out. Charge.
Providing
Moving
backup.
to position.
Lead the way.
Scanning target.
I think we can actually rebuild that now.
Contested.
It used to be one off, but I think the changes already went through.
Come on, man, this way. Reinforcement point contested.
Moving.
We'll check it out.
If they like set up on this cliff with artillery, and then we're able to hit the base, that would be a problem.
Light vehicle factory destroyed. Hypervelocity gun destroyed.
Enemy bombardment is
Oh
ready.
boy. Well, we're kind of just waiting for them to do what they're gonna do.
Point contested. Unit destroyed.
Yep, here comes the orbital bombardment.
Our base is
They're not really flying over over our AA, which I have to say, a
destroyed.
little bit disappointing.
Tank brigade ready. Let's roll.
This is not oriented the best way. Alright.
Base
It
is under attack. Unit destroyed.
we didn't really have the most units here to start with, but we've destroyed quite a few of theirs.
On my way.
Oh no, there's a bombing run coming in anyways. That's gonna be dead. We kinda just gotta wait here and see what we can get away with.
Base is under attack. Order acknowledged.
Part of the problem is they have artillery.
Awaiting
Turret
orders.
has been sold.
Let's see if we can get a glimpse of the artillery before it gets a glimpse of us. Oh,
Need coordinates.
Attack that target!
Laying suppressive fire.
On the move.
no, don't let it get away.
Scouting area.
Proceeding.
Let's go.
There we go.
Suppressive fire.
Right away.
Moving out. Sensor node has been sold.
Let's get...
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Oh, lovely.
Sensor node constructing.
Well, no, this won't do anything still.
Complete. Turret
Let's get AI. Let's send these ones over here.
Always ready.
construction.
And we'll spread out enough that we're not going to die immediately. This could have been a mistake, because we...
Reporting.
Hold on.
Go.
Let's get
Turret constructing.
AI, AI. It's really, it's Corrin that we have to worry about. Is this dead? No, it's just captured.
We've secured an abandoned sensor array.
It's just Corrin. Okay, it literally is just Corrin we have to worry about. So is he gonna come up this way? Looks like he's on his way. This is... Oh, you...
We've lost
No,
the
yeah,
abandoned
there you
sensor
go.
array.
No, don't run away.
There.
Well, we kind of need to
Moving out.
get up here anyways.
Heading out. On the way. Fall out. Providing cover fire.
Spread out, man.
Right, that could take a while. Corrin is not the strongest, like he can't use telekinesis in canon. So we've tried to represent that weakness a bit more in game.
Fire at will.
Unit destroyed.
Attacking.
Unit
Oh,
destroyed.
Let's move out.
Roger.
Alright, he actually moved up enough. Oh god.
Moving out. Unit destroyed.
That was so close! Damn bombing runs. We just needed Corrin. Alright. Well, I think that is going to do it for today's episode, so thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hoping you're enjoying the playthrough so far. We'll be back tomorrow with our next episode, because we are doing this 5 days a week for now. We will... I'm just going to sort out whatever happened with Mutants right here, actually. And I'm going to get Koval out, so he doesn't get auto-resolved to death. Just to... I'm not sure if they were, like, finishing a structure right at the last moment, or what went on there. But we'll just get that sorted out. And for next episode, I think we're going to try to get into this area of Zinj's territory a little bit more. We'll probably have to send one of our fleets out to Bimial and the Cauldron Nebula. We can take out some of these planets in the back here. Because there's an Executor stuck in this area. Maybe we'll be even able to take that out. But that is going to do it for today's episode. So, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.